So welcome back to VCED.
After 10,000 years.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
I hope everyone enjoyed the inscription, VCED.
So here we are. So today we're talking about the plot.
So
Right?
okay, this was my stupid ass idea, kind of. I mean, it was a group effort, but I believe I planted the seed of dumbassery because the game Tommy played was Metal Gear Solid.
That's right.
Notorious for having a convoluted plot.
Eager Raptor agrees.
B and we're already infected. We're already sick. We already know who Shalashaska is and about the Lale Lulelo. We already know all this garbage. But Tommy has yet to be poisoned.
Brand new to this franchise. I know nothing.
Well, you know...
I know a little bit now.
Psycho Mantis. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Before I knew nothing.
We also know about the Beauty and the Beast.
Yep. Can love really bloom on the battlefield? You know so much shit. That's like 90% of Metal Gear Solid, right?
It really is.
So the idea is there's a lot of Metal Gear Solid left in the world. So
we do plan on getting to it.
Yeah. Oh yes. Eventually. Well, Konami, please release Metal Gear Solid 4 on a system that. Well, I guess we do own a PS3 between the three of us, but
yeah, and I do have. Do I have the physical?
Damn it,
I think I have the physical
that just
version.
undermined my fucking call to action.
No, I don't have the physical version. I don't have the physical copy.
Well, we have the collector's thing, right?
Yeah, but
we're getting off topic.
We're getting off topic. That didn't have four. Anyway.
So the idea is we're gonna read the back of the box. We're going in chronological order of the remaining Metal Gear Solid games.
Of the story.
And
not of release dates or games.
Not of release dates.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna read the back of the box. We're gonna show Tommy some key screenshots. Well, Tommy first. We're all gonna subject ourselves to this nonsense.
So we're starting with the Metal Gear series, and then we're gonna be doing other games. For each other.
I've told it's gonna be some anime bullshit. That's what I've been told.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You're lucky I was so close to picking an anime bullshit you wouldn't want.
I mean, you know what? The grimier, the better. So yeah, we're gonna give you some minimal tools. And then you take what you see and make either in your head or if you want to write it down, a paragraph of what you think this entry in the Metal Gear Solid series is about. And what you think happens to our protagonist. And I won't even say more than that because even that's fucking misleading.
Okay.
B, would you like to do the honors and read the box art?
Of course. And here we
Am I looking?
go. We're looking.
Okay, I'm looking.
All right, so this is the box art from Metal Gear Solid Trace Snake Eater.
Okay.
All right, so should we read it?
Let's read just the top part.
Rival nations are secretly developing weapons that could threaten the future of mankind. Deep in the jungle, an elite soldier must combine stealth with survival to infiltrate the enemy and stop a weapon of mass destruction from triggering the largest full-scale war the world has ever seen. Go behind enemy lines in this riveting story of peace, love, and war from award-winning director Hideo Kojima.
I mean, from just that, it does sound a lot like Metal Gear 1, but instead of in, Alaska, it's in a jungle?
Yep.
Okay. That's my impression.
It's
That's
in
where
a new
I'm gonna
era,
start
the
with.
1960s.
The 1960s. It's new gameplay. The new gameplay is about survival.
Battle of instincts, battle of ideologies, battle of reptiles.
So in terms of the first game and this game, it takes place before the first game?
Yeah, the first game was like
1990s.
Yeah, 2000,
Okay.
early 2000s, like, or whenever it came out, basically.
Communism, peace, missiles, planes.
Oh, missiles, I thought they were darts.
Surprise.
Okay, so from here on out, okay, Tommy, you're gonna interpret. You can read as much as you want, and then let us know. Let's continue reading the rest of the fucking bullet points.
Okay.
Especially the last paragraph. I would like to get to the end, but from new era.
I'll just relive history as the Cold War and geopolitical landscape change. Survival. Outsmart enemies with camouflage, close quarters combat, stalking, interrogating, climbing, hunting, and treating injuries.
Oh, hunting, that's new.
New setting, the jungle. Pit yourself against an environment where traps catch enemies and prey, threats lurk in the shadows, and noises alert predators. Epic musical score composed by Harry Gregson Williams and Shrek Armageddon The Rock.
Armageddon and The Rock, and then Shrek. Okay.
And immersive Dolby Pro Logic 2 surround sound.
Ooh.
Shed your skin and blend into any area by downloading new camouflage uniforms.
That was a big fucking deal on the
realize
PlayStation 2.
I didn't realize you could download skins.
You have to buy the stupid adapter, probably.
Yeah.
So that's setting the stage, Tommy.
Okay, all right. So I'm expecting a very similar game to the first game, but with survival elements.
Okay.
That's where I'm starting.
Let's see where you go.
Here we go. Wow, are those bugs? Are those bugs?
I won't say a word.
Oh my gosh. You arrive.
No, so you're gonna tell us what's going on.
You arrive in the desert. Jungle. You arrive in the jungle, and you didn't bring a bug off, and you were just swarmed by mosquitoes.
Okay.
All right.
You are now at the secret base, and it's underground,
All right.
so you have to go down. That's where I'm going.
How do we get from here to here?
You know, a lot of crawling to get away from the bugs, and
That's
oh
not
look,
accurate.
there's a hole in the floor.
That's not. Those things are wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, and he somehow got back upstairs. I don't know why. Maybe he was in the wrong secret base. He needed to go to another secret base. Mm-hmm. Maybe someone arrived that he needed to see up on the surface. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Yeah.
Is Snake Jack? Is that his name?
What do you make of the person that's speaking to him?
Well, you know, it appears that individual has boobs, so I'm assuming that is not Jack, unless Jack is short for Jacqueline. And I can't tell what they're holding, but it looks like a camera.
Does look like a camera.
All right.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna guess it's a detonator of some kind.
Okay. What are the greatest 10 minutes of our lives? What does that mean?
You know, I think they're about to have a very meaningful heart-to-heart conversation here.
That is not wrong.
That is not wrong at all. Okay.
Okay.
I had skins before.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you know, he has to team up like how he did in the first game with, was it Meryl?
Yeah.
Except now it's someone else who is blonde and has a random vigilante mask hanging from her neck. And they have to go to a second location, and the only mode of transportation available was motorcycles.
Can I
I want to say you are not very wrong.
nothing.
Nothing
Yeah.
you said was incorrect.
I mean, we can't go into full swaths of what this game is about because we'll be here all night just looking at screenshots of like Snake with an alligator hat on. That's real, but
Or Ape Escape.
I was about, it's funny. I was thinking the same thing. Or Monster Hunter. I think that's another one. But anyway, I like that Snake is in the sidecar. Is there something silly about that? I didn't.
Well, you know, he didn't get his license renewed, so she has to be the driver.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
That folks, that's Metal Gear Solid 3. A hole dodging, bug spray avoiding motorcycle simulator.
Well,
Yep.
all right.
Yep, that's
Tommy,
what I'm
so
sticking
now
with.
you're going to connect us from
Okay.
this, bring us
Okay.
from this
Okay.
into Metal Gear Solid 5, The
Oh,
Phantom
wow.
Pain,
That is quite the cover.
So, B, can you please read the back of the box?
the best Metal Gear ever created.
Whoa.
Let's move this
That's
along.
fucking it.
Hey,
By the time this game came out, we didn't need to know. We already knew.
Is that Quiet, the person in the middle?
oh yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
you're-
You've been on the internet.
I have heard of that individual.
Yeah.
You've seen a cosplay before.
I've seen a cosplay before.
She's a lot on this box, actually.
Is she?
There's
wonder-
3
I wonder
pictures of
why.
Quiet,
Yeah, she must be important.
but she's not very loud.
No, because she's quiet.
All right, so from this, let's see if you can figure out what the rest of the game is like.
Where's our hero? Where is our
Okay.
hero now?
All right, let's get started. Okay, all right. Wakes up in a psych ward, I'm guessing. Some sort of hospital, but possibly a psych ward. This hallway is definitely giving me, like, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest vibe.
Oh yeah, huh?
All right.
All right, who are the people in this?
Someone who had face surgery, and Snake who has a head injury.
Okay.
Maybe he fell off of the motorcycle. At the end of the last
This is directly after the motorcycle.
Yes, they rode off into the sunset, and then off screen he fell off, or he fell out of the motorcycle car.
I won't say what, but one of the things that you said in that last few sentences is absolutely critical to the plot of this game.
It is.
It is absolutely the whole.
It is the whole game.
One might say the ending of this game. Anyway,
So who's this person in what looks like an elevator?
I would guess just a random security person.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Nurse Ratched.
Yes, exactly.
All right, we go from here to here. Whoa.
Okay, this looks like an oil rig.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Maybe it's all the orange. Secret base of operations. He's now been transported and is about to start a new mission. The person in the hat next to him is the one giving him the mission, possibly.
Who do you think
With
that character
Ray?
is?
I'm trying to remember any of the characters from the first game that I remember. What was the name of the guy that was giving, like, the colonel? Was it
Oh.
I
Colonel?
think his name is just Colonel Campbell.
Yes,
yeah.
Campbell. That could possibly be
Or is it
Campbell.
Major? No, it's
No.
Colonel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Major Tom is someone else. We already did that game.
Yeah. How did he get from here from the hospital to here?
Clearly, it was a helicopter, and the helicopter is now flying away after having dropped him off.
Oh, good catch.
Tell me.
Good catch.
Tell me, you played this game before.
Oh, man.
What's going on here?
It's a younger Psycho Mantis. I think that was his name. You know, back when he still had hair.
What age would you say this
Yeah.
character is?
I would guess 40, maybe.
40.
Possibly 25 to 40.
I recognize that it's impossible given the garb that this person
Yeah.
wears.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But, you know, there's a lot of pigment in that hair. So
That's true.
it also looks like there is maybe a bomb strapped to their back, but I can't really tell. There's something that looks like a Spam Musubi on his back.
It yeah. This.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. That does look like Spam Musubi. A snack for later.
Oh, look at all that gray. Oh, does this take place way later?
I think you tell us.
Oh, okay. I mean,
He's
he's
the
got,
expert here.
He's got all the gray hair. I see what looks like the word diamond in the background.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so diamond. I remember there being something about diamond dogs associated with this franchise.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's the name of the secret base or secret organization that he's now working with, and he's at that oil rig place. He's looking at himself in the mirror. He's thinking about all the things he's done.
Given what you've seen in these screenshots, where do you think our hero is psychologically right now?
He is ravaged by war.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's every so yes.
Yes.
Now I know I don't have any pictures for it, but how does this snake get
You've already
to Metal
spoken.
Gear Solid 1?
Oh, this is before that game?
Yes.
Yeah.
So far we are about to cross. Right now we're at the pre Metal Gear Solid 1 stage.
Okay.
So how do we get from here to Metal Gear Solid 1?
Well, he survives.
It's very important. It's critical. It's critical.
Mission critical.
Also, that thing in the front of the camera kind of looks like a VHS.
VHS.
Or what is
that what you mean?
tape?
Yeah.
In that little box at the
That
bottom.
little box at the bottom looks like a tape
Man,
or a
you
cassette
just
or something.
Man, want to point out to all the millennials and Gen X and above out there. Tomi is a millennial. She knows what a cassette tape and what a VHS looks like.
Tell me you're older than us.
Yes.
Tomi's parents had a Betamax.
We did indeed have
That's
beta.
you know what?
They even had, what was the other
They
one?
still look
Laser
pretty good.
discs.
Laserdisc.
We had a huge collection of laser discs.
That is like. Actually, that's kind of dope.
All right, now we're going to head over to Metal Gear
Folks,
Solid.
That was Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
Let's go to Metal Gear Solid 2. Remember, this is the second game to
So
come out.
we're after one
okay.
now.
We're after one.
Okay. Oh, that's
Let's
a
see
cool
if I can
box.
read
Can you
that.
read that?
Yeah, we're too big to read. Solid Snake is back in the latest installment of the critically acclaimed series from director Hideo Kojima. Top secret weapons technology is being mysteriously transported under cover of an oil tanker to an unknown destination, armed with an arsenal of new weapons, supplies, and stealth maneuvers. It's up to Snake to infiltrate and transport.
Infiltrate
infiltrate the transport and keep this deadly weapon of mass destruction from falling into the wrong hands.
Okay.
Game features. I'm not going to read all that. That's worse. New moves. Battle new opponents. Fully interactive environment.
That's
where bullets pierce steam pipes.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Just like real life.
Smoke reveals laser beams, and wet shoes leave footprints.
Oh no.
And a powerful musical score by Harry Gregson Williams, Enemy of the State, Armageddon, The Rock.
Oh, okay. So this is pre-Shrek.
This is pretty
Had Shrek come out? I don't think Shrek had come out yet. This is like 2002, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What do we think? What do you think we're getting from this game, Tommy?
Why didn't they put Enemy of the State in MGS2? Like that?
I don't know. That's a great
people
movie.
that play Metal Gear Solid probably like the movie Enemy of the State.
Probably.
Anyway.
But
That is way
they
more-
also might like Shrek because of the comedy. I don't know.
Shrek fans will love Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
That's what they're telling us. Okay, so they didn't mention like specific locations in this one, but from all the pictures, it looks either underground or underwater.
They did mention a specific location.
Oh, okay.
Oil tanker.
Oil tanker.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So oil tanker. Everything's going to be in an oil tanker.
Interesting.
All right.
So how do you think this snake, who was on an oil derrick, as you pointed out, is now on an oil tanker? Connected?
This came out the same
Could
year as
be.
Shrek.
Oh,
Can we
okay.
put this on our investigation board in our mind place?
Yeah.
Pinned? Ready. Okay. This is.
Do you recognize?
Is this isn't Snake, right? Because he'd be too young.
I don't know.
You just tell us.
You're the expert.
He's the expert.
No. I think he's a clone.
What about the other character?
The other guy looks like the I mean, it's hard to tell. He's wearing that weird thing and a suit thing, but he kind of reminds me of what was the Gimp Ninja's name? Was it Great Fox? Was it something Fox?
Yeah. That's who that's what you're talking about.
That's what it reminds me of. I don't know if it's him.
Okay.
That's what it reminds me of.
I do agree that picture of Snake is very handsome.
Oh, so that is
Handsome
Snake.
young man. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Metal Gear Solid. So.
Okay. I think he's a young clone of Snake.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
zoom in a little bit on.
Yeah.
I do not know what's going on here. It looks like some sort of battle. Someone has a sword out. Everyone else has guns.
So what do we know? What do we know?
One guy has a sword. The other 6 people appear to have guns.
Is the guy in the middle Snake? Because I can't tell if there's an eye patch involved with that person or not.
Okay, look like it's a bandana.
It's a bandana? Okay.
Ammo.
I'm guessing that the guy with the sword is the young clone guy because he's the only one with the sword, so that makes him stand out.
Okay, what's the context of this situation?
It's a Mexican standoff.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's that person that's back to back with Snake?
Oh, there's someone there.
That's a low res.
Yeah.
Very blonde hair. Who was it in the previous game that had a really blonde hair? Or who?
There was a person with blonde hair in the previous game.
Huh? Oh,
I'm just confirming what you said.
there was a person with blonde
Yeah,
hair.
one of the images was a blonde guy.
It's that person.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, hey, they brought back this thing. Oh, Raiden. Oh, is that the blonde guy? His name is Raiden?
Maybe.
Yeah, but what's the message? Turn the game console off right now.
Whoa.
Exactly what I said when I was 13 years old playing this game.
They're breaking the wall! You know what? I think the theme of all of these Metal Gear games is that war is bad. And so in order to combat war, you need to stop playing these games. They're telling you to turn off the console right now
Wow.
to end war.
So you think this is the last screen ever?
You think this game to stop war forever? Turn off the game right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the next screenshot says otherwise.
So the next screenshot is because, as war, it can never end. you cannot deny the craving to continue playing the game, and so you turn the console back on, and then
This
you
is a
enter
very
battle.
Yoko Taro analysis. Of
It really is. It really is. You didn't accept the option to delete your save, so this is the ending you're getting.
Exactly. So now you have to combat this guy with swords. It looks like you're fighting old Snake, or like maybe you're fighting Snake now.
Interesting.
You know, also not incorrect.
Also not incorrect.
Not right, but not incorrect.
Yeah. All right, and tell me, there's still one more game.
Oh my gosh.
Folks,
Okay.
there's a lot more games, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Spin-offs.
All right. So
Folks, that's Metal Gear Solid 2.
And here we go into Metal Gear Solid
as you remember
4. Do.
I guess timeline-wise, this is the last game.
This is the last
chronological
Snake
story.
game.
This also is a cool cover.
I guess that's not true. Yeah.
In his final battle, a hero must stand alone. 5 years after
Pictured
the
the
big
hero
shell
with two other people. Anyway,
5 years after the big shell incident, the restriction of military intervention on foreign soil has been eased, feeling the need for... Why didn't they just move that word to the next line?
I don't know.
Or just lose a word somewhere. Anyway, it's just eased, feeling the need for private military companies, PMCs, to fight proxy wars for business purposes. The 5 largest of these PMCs are owned by a single mother company named Outer Haven,
this is a lot of shit.
which is operated by Liquid Ocelot. Amassing an army whose manpower rivals that of the United States, Liquid prepares to launch an armed insurrection. With the world once again in crisis, a rapidly aging and disillusioned Solid Snake is deployed to the Middle East by Roy Campbell to terminate Liquid.
Oh wow, Campbell's still around. You know, this is probably the most descriptive back for any of these games.
This is
critical
This is
background
objectively the
information.
most scripted back.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly a lot more than the greatest Metal Gear ever made.
This is such an info dump right there on the box. All right.
So we know Snake's gotten old.
Also, the
Where
subtitle.
else are we?
We didn't say the other one. The subtitle of this one is Guns of the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 2 is Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear Solid 3 is Snake Eater.
Okay.
4 is this.
of the Patriots.
5 is both Ground Zeroes
Phantom
and the
Pain.
Phantom Pain.
Yes.
What I find interesting about this box art is
Yeah.
that on the right, which is the cover, looks like Old Snake, but on the left, he looks. I mean, it could just be the lighting, but he looks younger. It's probably the lighting.
It's the foundation.
Yeah.
It also looks like he now has a cybernetic eye, but I don't know.
Any thoughts on those 4 screenshots? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. One of them is already.
The one on the
that's
top,
funny.
is that Meryl? It looks like it might be Meryl.
Well, you know
don't
what?
we move
Why
on?
don't we move on?
Okay.
Let's move on.
All right. We'll move on. Old Snake.
David Hayter.
Yeah, he's aged. That is all.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay, he's assembled his dream team. Looks like Meryl.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the other individuals.
You sure?
Maybe. Okay, so the guy with the mohawk reminds me of the guy in the first game who was driving the tank.
Vulcan Raven.
Yeah.
Daniel's favorite character.
Oh my god. You know what? If that was Vulcan Raven.
I don't know who the guy on the left is. I don't remember him from any of the other games.
He looks
Screenshots?
like the DARPA chief.
Does he? Oh.
You're the only one allowed to say that.
Okay. I don't know. And the guy in the front-ish looks like a ninja, so maybe he's Fox guy.
Oh boy.
Or maybe he's rated.
But he's squatting, so what does that suggest?
That he likes to squat.
That's too much. That's too much. That's too far. That's too far, me.
All right, okay, next one.
But you know what? You're right. That character is cool.
Is that Snake? With the eye patch? But it's on the that's not the right eye. So maybe
It isn't
someone
the
else.
right eye.
What is this?
What is it?
Tommy?
What's going on here, Tommy?
Is Snake the one on the left and he no longer is wearing an eye patch?
You tell us.
Maybe he's got the cybernetic eye now, so he doesn't need the eye patch. And he's consoling a friend who is mourning the loss of what looks like a J Patriot.
Oh, I think this is a patriot.
Oh, a Patriot.
In memory of a patriot.
Yes, he's consoling a dear friend.
Interesting.
Yes. Although, the flowers in the background remind me of that previous screenshot where he was standing off in a field with that woman. So I wonder
Tommy.
if they're trying to draw
Tommy, look at you, learned. Look at that shit.
a
Drawing-
connection to that previous scene from that previous game.
Wow.
That, you know what? That is correct.
That is correct.
That is on the nose, correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
Alright.
I should say before we move on, the next screenshot I actually think comes before this screenshot, technically.
Oh, my mistake.
It's okay, because
It's the same scene.
Because in between is fucking
Oh,
2
no,
hours
it
of
isn't the same
cutscenes.
scene.
It is the same scene. It just
No, it isn't the same scene.
It was an hour after.
All right, so it looks like Snake is injecting something into that guy's neck.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the guy with the revolver? Ocelot?
Is it?
Revolver?
I don't remember.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to
Because
you.
I remember he lost his arm during that fight, and this guy has a fake arm, and he kind of looks like him. So I'm gonna say that that's him.
So this is him. This is the revolver.
Uh huh.
Okay.
No, the other guy.
This is the other guy.
Yeah, that's Revolver.
this is revolver. Okay.
And Snake is, mercy killing him, possibly, or
Okay.
curing him, or
Okay.
he's either killing him or he's curing him of something. One of those.
Yeah, it's either the good ending or the bad ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Really depends on how you view death.
Yeah.
So, Oscar, where is Liquid in this game so far of these pictures?
Remember the back of the box.
Remember the back of the box.
Oh, right. There was a liquid ocelot, right? I've already completely forgotten what it said on the box.
Well, no, you remember the important thing.
He is he the person who controls where they are?
It's all in. You've said it all. It's all.
said it
It's
all.
all in there.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is a very accurate plot read of Metal Gear
Can
Solid.
I just say, Tommy, I'm going to say, if you had said everything that was gobbledygook, but the same thing you said about that cemetery scene, that's fucking spot on.
Yeah.
All you need to know is one more story detail, and you've got it.
Really,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like nothing you said was, as like I said, wasn't right, but also wasn't wrong.
Okay.
So
All that's left is for me to play these games and to come to terms
then- and then-
with what
and
I
then
We're
think.
going to go back to
and then,
this.
and then return to
Be
this.
like, how
Yeah,
much
yeah,
was
yeah.
actually right?
Yes.
And then you'll have realization. It'll be like that. It'll be like us, but instead of reading a wiki, which I'm sure is how B did it also, in addition to playing the games, you're going to be reading your own words and going, oh, that's what I meant by fucking a patriot. Anyway.
Right. All right. So now we're gonna head on to the next game.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
What is the next game?
So here we are.
This fucking game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the Dingo game. This is from Tomy.
Yep. You can blame me for the incoherent messages.
So right off the bat, everybody in this party is competent and strong and also a child.
Yeah.
Those are my initial impressions.
That's
One of them is a
Wonderful.
magician. The guy at the top. Is that a musket that little girl is holding?
Maybe.
Fuck. Okay, so this is definitely taking place during some kind of 19th century, late 18th century revolution.
okay.
And obviously it's music based because it's Eternal Sonata. I know what a sonata is.
This is the back of the box.
See, it's in fucking French. I knew it.
It is in French. Oh no, it's in English and French, except for the bottom bit for some reason. Namco Bandai, get your shit together.
Namkai Bando.
Oh yeah, they did change the order. Why does? Never mind. It's silliness. Cross the bridge between dreams and reality.
That's not where I would have taken that box cover, but okay.
Innovative battle system that combines free roam and turn-based action. Deeply moving story with mesmerizing music.
Yep.
Exclusive quests and playable characters plus bonus,
Content.
including character costumes. Oh. Sorry. I was expecting the bottom line to be French for some reason. Strategic use of light and dark that affects the player's special abilities and enemies' powers.
Okay, so right off the bat,
I'm going to say, as a person who played this, these two sentences are related. I don't know why.
well, definitely.
they needed to spread the text around for.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you get from the images?
So, okay, the game is called Eternal Sonata, and it's mesmerizing music. So clearly, it's just like wall-to-wall, non-stop score, no
Yeah.
matter what. It never stops. Your brain is gonna melt. at this one sonata that's playing throughout this entire game. It's obviously a JRPG style combat, but not turn-based. Well, kind of turn-based. What does free roam really mean?
What does it mean?
It's like a little bar fills up, and then you press a button and attack.
You've played say as an aside, you have played
I think-
a free roam turn-based action game.
Ni no Kuni 2.
Ni no Kuni 1.
Ni no Kuni 0.
Yeah.
Also, you have a flashlight and use it to kill enemies.
Also, most importantly, this is the coolest part. 1 to 3 players.
That is so random. I didn't
Locally.
even pick up on that. So you and 2 other sonatas can team up to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although cross the bridge between dreams and reality, that's going to come up. I'm going to keep that in mind as we look through these screenshots.
Okay.
Okay.
Please do.
Please
Some
do.
of this is fake and some of this is real.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Fake. Why are there waves in the sea? Okay, so that is the girl holding the gun. Obviously, except her dress is a different color because the pink symbolizes that she's like innocent, and then the yellow dress is like bloodshed, which doesn't make any sense now that I say it out loud. But
No, the yellow dress is so that she can see the blood.
yeah, there it is. It's a Kill Bill reference. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, this character is not the main character because the main character is obviously that wizard who's bigger on the box.
Okay.
She's her mom is a sailor, was a sailor. Mommy, why are there waves in the sea? Asking the mom, hey, you used to go out on the sea. Like, what's going on? Now, the mom's head's cut off, so that tells me the mom is going to die. Or the mom already left, and we're not meant to know who she is because we're focusing on the struggle of this character
Interesting.
and her gun-toting ways.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Is this from the same game?
Yes,
This is
it
from the same game.
What does the caption say?
Okay,
Can you read the
George
caption?
Sand was an extremely famous author in Paris who had already published numerous books.
Yeah.
Well, it would be weird if he published nothing but was an extremely famous author, so that kind of makes sense. His flag is okay. So, all right, right away. There's 2. It looks like there's no. I'm going crazy. One figure on that horse. So obviously, the mom is like part of a kingdom where this person was in charge. This author on a horse with a flag.
Yeah.
In this world, because Eternal Sonata, right? So it's mesmerizing music. Obviously, art has been weaponized. So some people use music to kill people, and some people use books to kill people.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So like,
like she's tossing books.
right, or you could turn different things,
Wait,
right?
so, George Sand was a pen name for a female author.
That is not clear from the image, but
It absolutely.
although
is not.
that. If we assume the prior character was female, is that George Sand? Now I've fucking changed the course of everything I was going to say. Now I'm rethinking everything.
I don't know.
But that's why this figure is not depicted with a weapon, because the weapon was their books.
This isn't a weapon?
I guess it's pointing at the bottom. That's like a second. That's like if they get knocked off the horse and the books are not effective.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this character, now you understand what's at stake. You will go and search for them again and don't come back until you found them. Obviously the books. Obviously, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Even though they're numerous, somehow they've gone missing. And this king, who honestly looks like the jester just put on some armor, is like clearly incapable of keeping their kingdom in check.
Okay.
Like clearly just like an incompetent ruler, a usurper without a doubt. Doesn't have music. There's no speakers behind him. Can't weaponize the music. Got to weaponize the books to win the war. So he's sending, I don't even know. They're sending some character off screen to go hunt for book weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
How do we
there's
get
a
from that
spy
to
named Falsetto. Okay, so the
A
music...
suspected spy.
A suspected spy.
okay. So I guess we don't know if it's false. First of all, it's falsetto. Okay, falsetto could be the mom, because at this point I know that there's code names. I know that.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, spies.
Yeah, George Sand is a code name, so everything is a code name as far as I'm concerned. So falsetto, obviously that's got some real
Interesting.
deep throat qualities to it, like a real
Oh, it does.
weird kind of code
I
name.
can see that. Yeah.
I didn't even think about the other thing with singing. So this person,
Deep throat the person, not the act.
this could be, yes, not the act. Although I don't. Maybe
We don't
we
know.
don't have all the screenshots
There's
yet.
not enough evidence.
I won't
here.
make. This is anime. Who knows? It could go anywhere. I've seen that food one where it gets sexy, but Okay, so this is not falsetto.
Okay.
This might be George Sand,
Okay.
like
Okay.
the next George Sand after the first one. Or it might be
like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
right, exactly. It might be the next one.
Got it.
And clearly in a ship, right? Because that's like wood in the background.
Yeah.
So clearly the little girl became a sailor and has either captained this ship or still a little kid. Still a little kid and wants to be on the ship, and this person's gonna come get her. Either way, not falsetto. Sailing is involved. It's an old ship. They got to clean those cobwebs off on the left.
They really do.
should.
Yeah,
All right.
George Sand. Who the fuck was right about the ship subplot
You were right about
with Captain George Sand at the helm?
You were right about there
They're
being a ship.
definitely ships.
Now, okay, right off the bat, first impression, the outside of this ship, much nicer than the inside.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's clear. Like, it's clear that they spent a lot of time painting it. They're probably trying to sell it. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the little girl probably heard legends of the Baroque ship.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess the little girl is on this ship
Okay.
Okay. Good guess,
with
good guess.
George Sand looking for the spy, possibly falsetto, possibly someone
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
You notice anything else about this picture?
else. Is there a character in here?
There is.
It's the main character. It's the magician from the beginning of the game. It's Dave Eternal. I don't know if that's his name.
Oh, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Okay, so this is one of two things are happening.
Yeah.
Either that's
Okay.
the main character you control, and you're just like dealing with like George Sand and falsetto in your party,
Yeah.
and the little girl with the gun, or it's like a G-Man from Half-Life situation, and they put that character on the cover like the G-Man in
interesting.
Half-Life 2, but then the rest of the game, because it's kind of obscured, the rest of the game you just see him in the corner, and you're like, oh my god, it's the wizard guy,
Yeah.
and then he just disappears.
Or like the observers in Fringe.
Exactly. I've never seen that show, but I agree with you. I'm going to hold my judgment on that until the next screenshot, which I'm sure will definitively answer the question.
Okay.
It will.
here
It
we
will.
go,
Absolutely. Here we go.
So, okay. His power was so immense that he actually ripped a hole in space. Holy shit. Okay. So
Wow.
I actually think this does confirm that character was more of a G-Man type character.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I
So
can
the
see that.
magician, like clearly, like this guy George Sand, or this could be George Sand's friend. It's hard to tell because the hair color is different.
Was the G-Man a bad guy or just a neutral power?
I think at this point the G-Man was like a force,
Okay.
like
Okay.
possibly a god, possibly just like the weather
Yeah.
in human form. I mean, he is a wizard, so. And he does wield magic as a he's not, because obviously he's not the author. The author is on a horse with a flag. We know that.
Yeah. Of
And
course.
looks realistic.
Yeah.
So obviously the other guy is wielding the music. So the Jester King is fighting the G-Man.
All right,
That's
and
the
who's-
big.
and
That's
who's
the
this?
politics. That's the overarching.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
the Dalmasca is fighting the other empire. Whatever. That's what's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
in the background.
These are all really good theories.
In the short term, this person who's looking for falsetto, George Sand, witnessed.
Oh, this is also George Sand.
It's a code name. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
Witnessed the two forces fighting.
Yeah, of course.
Witnessed them fighting
yeah.
and was mesmerized by it.
Okay.
Okay. And here's the last image.
And this is, ripped a hole, right? An immense hole.
Absolutely.
They went into the hole. I don't know who any of these characters are. Is the Jester King here? No.
No, but you
He is
have
not.
you have this guy.
Is that the wizard? Is that the G-Man?
It may be.
You have your G-Man. You have this guy who's George Sand. And
Okay,
this guy who's also
George
George
Sand is
Sand.
there. Okay, so we have George Sand. So clearly, the hole that was ripped into like space and time just merged. All the George Sands are now all on the same. So these are actually all George Sand. Every single character here is all different George Sands meeting each other. It's like Ring a Bell and The Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? That's a spoiler for
Yeah.
Okay.
not Anthony, for Bravely Default. All the way on the right is a grown-up version of the little girl from Spy Family because she has a
Okay.
little earphones thing.
Yep.
So that's just
Is this
that's a
Anya?
subplot. That's DLC. That's
There's
not,
randomly Anya Forgers in this
yeah,
game.
that's
Yeah.
DLC. Don't worry about that. That's
I think
not.
you
We're
meant
not.
2006 or something like that.
But they're all together and they're trying to like reconcile. They're trying to become the one great George Sand to merge and fight on behalf of the Jester King. Fight The G-Man wizard.
Also, sort of like Elizabeth in Bioshock Infinite.
Yes, exactly. They're all gonna baptize the wizard at the end of this,
Interesting.
and that's Eternal Sonata.
So tell me, what do you think?
Okay. Well, very interesting. Interesting take on these images.
Is the sub? This should be Eternal
I
Sonata.
will tell you,
George
definitely.
Chronicles.
You don't mind interrupting, Tommy. Definitely more wrongs than Tommy, but definitely more right than you can imagine.
Yeah. So are we gonna?
Also, War is Hell.
Yeah. Also,
Let's
War is
just
Hell.
try
That has to be an ongoing theme with all of these games. So are we gonna go through what these images actually are, or are we gonna play this game at some point, or like what should we do from here?
Yeah, what should we do? What would you like to do?
I say we just keep it. Let's just keep it as is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then when we go through the game, we'll go back. We'll revisit.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
play the clip.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, and now on to our next game, which has been brought to us by Tommy.
Okay. We're gonna do another one of these, huh?
You can say bad words on this channel.
All right, and here he is.
Okay.
Do you want to control the...
Dear Lord.
Ooh, okay. So much responsibility. I can do this. So this is a game that Daniel and I both played that B has not played.
It's true.
I'll just say at the top, I bought this game for $8 from Game Dude,
Game Dude.
which is a store in Los Angeles.
Does it still exist?
I don't remember a fucking thing about this game.
So I will,
Although maybe it'll refresh my recollection as we
Yeah.
go on.
So this game was recommended to me by a friend, and I played it not knowing anything about it. When I was collecting pictures and refreshing my memory about the plot of this game, I discovered that it is actually a sequel in a series called the series is like Magical Vacation or
What?
something like that. And Magical Star Sign is the sequel.
Okay, hang on a minute.
I know nothing about the original game. I've only played this game. I did not know it was a sequel,
Well,
and that's
this-
where we'll start.
Well, this cover art looks enchanting.
What can you tell us about this cover art?
So it looks like you play as two decently drawn anime protagonists.
Okay.
That there is space and spaceships. Mm-hmm. Now I'm totally thrown off by your statement that this is related to vacations.
Yeah,
this looks like
might have.
this looks like the I'll just say the A kind of looks like the handle of a genie lamp.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
So obviously there's magic and maybe there's wishes.
Maybe.
These people just look really excited to be on this spaceship, and I assume people can breathe out in space. And this looks kind of like one of the robot things from Castle in the Sky, which is going to be important because this is all related to Laputa.
Okay. Cool. Next slide. This is the back. Can you read that? I can't read that.
Tap into the magic of the stars. Blast off on a quest to rescue both your fellow magic students and your teacher. And just maybe the whole solar system while you're at it.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, they just
Okay.
reveal.
They do reveal a lot of
Put
the
your
plot.
magic-
I didn't realize this going into this. That it was going to reveal
Thank
that
God.
Put your magical studies to the test against hundreds of foes. Tap your party members at the right time to boost the power of their spells.
Yep.
Your magic grows more powerful as your planet moves into alignment, but the same goes for your enemies. Wow. This
Yep.
sounds freaking wild. Okay, so
Well, you know where
My-
we are. They tell you exactly where the fuck we are.
you're in space. This honestly reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts,
Stop it.
the Unchained.
Stop
Okay.
it.
Okay. I can see that
Because
because
in
the
the-
students.
Because you're going on, your students going off to save other students.
Think about what console we're on.
This is DS.
Yep.
For something about I feel like this is just a more this is JRPG. But something about the tapping of party members to boost time and hundreds of foes makes me think that there's also giant battle oh my god, what was it? What was that game? The
You know Kuni 2?
oh my god, no, the not Beautiful Joe one. The
Wonderful 101?
Wonderful 101 where you just have a bajillion people.
I wish that's what was. I would have remembered this game better if that wasn't there.
And that sounds cool. I mean, the magic grows more powerful as your planet moves. That
Yep.
sounds like a really terrible thing to try to manage as a game. But the planets move very fast in this game. So,
Yeah.
which is strange. And that's something you have to fix the whole solar system.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good place to start. Let's go to the first image.
What is the meaning of this? You seek to open the door to the heavens. This is where the game starts.
Yeah.
This is where we're starting.
This
This is where we're starting.
It is relatively close
Yeah.
to the beginning of the game.
Well, this game is obviously a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and you're talking to just a really shitty door that wants you to do something for it in order to get the thing to open.
Okay.
This isn't actually the door to the heavens. This is just a general random question it's asking.
Interesting take.
It's like what is the answer to the universe? What is the meaning of life? It doesn't care what the answer is. This is
It's an internship.
This is like an internship question. Yeah. This is to get a
Or
gauge.
interview question.
This is to get a gauge for where the student is. Are they ready to move on to the next grade? And this person is just come to the basement to do this, and the door still thinks they're important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next image. Let's see where that takes us.
The damage is most likely superficial. Is this character's name is Mocha?
Yes, it is.
I'm having a mocha right now. The damage is most likely superficial. We will probably be fine, or we could explode into tiny fiery shrapnel.
Yep.
Well, this is just a good time. You're on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which I suggest means you have gone to the heavens.
Oh, good guess. Good guess.
We're getting out of ourselves, but yes.
What? You're on a spaceship.
Okay.
You're going to do the rescuing of the students, and you need to
Okay.
find them in space and stars and planetary alignment.
Okay. Pretty good.
What do you think about those characters that are next to
Mocha?
all around?
Well, I think one of them.
Few.
I'm assuming the one on the far right is Mocha, but Mocha also kind of looks like a bunch of bags. So I imagine Mocha holds all the hearty supplies.
Okay.
Is that like a? And then there's, I'm guessing the main character who's at the wheel.
You've played video games before. The camera centers on the
And then the person to the left of them is like an alien bunny person.
Okay. That's
All
pretty
right.
good. Pretty
Yeah.
good.
And the one to the far left is a robot.
Okay. Interesting take. Let's go to the next image.
That is evil because they have a red dot on them.
What about that other thing to the far left?
We don't talk about that guy.
Okay. Cool.
King Gorgonzola.
Yep.
I know why Tommy loves this game.
Can you tell that easily?
It's all about food.
Yep.
To you, we may seem nothing more than naive underground diggers, but that does not matter. To us, you are heroes. So this is obviously a great descendant of one of the Zora kings, who is now living underground. They didn't become Rito. They became underground slug things.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of
So we're in
them,
the
I'm
child
guessing.
timeline, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And people underground imagine people that fly through the stars to be heroic
Okay.
because they don't know what the surface looks like, and they haven't gone to the surface for the same reason that the people don't go to the surface in Gurren Lagann. The beast men are controlling the planet, and so the heroes are fighting the beast men to save their friends
Okay.
and the universe
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And their teacher.
and their teacher.
Okay.
But the teacher's actually a villain.
Prophecy. We don't know yet.
Actually, I don't remember.
What
I
is
only remember
that?
because I
What the fuck is
looked
that
this up.
word? Twigodamus?
Close enough.
That is kind of funny, actually. You'll
Who
understand
could
later.
I be referencing?
Who indeed? Who could it be?
Let's gaze into the crystal, shall we? Your future will appear in the swirling mists of the crystal ball. So this is obviously, they have gone to a random matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
That is
okay.
also a twig. That is like a dowsing rod, and they are looking to find who their soulmate is, because their soulmate is one of their classmates in the Hearts and Bunnies.
Okay. So is this in fact
This
romance?
is actually a love story.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's either Castle in the Sky, Zelda Child Timeline.
No, because this is still Castle. It's still Castle in the Sky.
I guess that is-
Primarily
there's
because
love in that movie.
there's love in that movie.
There is
Krillin,
love
the
in
voice
that movie.
Krillin has to go find what's her face, who's the leader of
The
Laputa.
last, that's a spoiler.
That's
for that.
by the way, that's I call the guy Krillin because I don't remember the character's name, but it's the voice the
Yeah.
voice actor for the English Krillin.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking for a romance connection. Next image
in the Zelda universe.
in the Zelda universe.
Make me a sandwich. A
You
sandwich.
forgot the most important first
Make me a
line.
sandwich.
You just went over. You just skipped to the
Mock me.
last
You
line.
have to read.
No,
it.
no,
You
that's
have
the
to read it.
name. That's the name. Mock me a sandwich. Shiggity shiggity schwa. I'm hungry. Make me a sandwich. This D6 is actually God. And oh shit, sorry, that was me.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Is actually God and understands that you are in a video game, and is the only person truly living life as the creators intended it.
Wow.
Mocha, turn off the console now.
Yeah, it's time to eat, and this is the creator of the game asking for another developer to make them a sandwich.
Okay. Solid theories.
I don't know about that one.
I think this is
Second.
the last one.
Everyone, give your magic to everyone. Give your magic to the worm. Bring it forth and kill it.
Yeah.
So obviously,
Uh-huh.
the worm is eating the universe,
Whoa.
and your classmates were eaten by the worm. And to save the solar system and your classmates and everyone, you need to kill the worm by giving it all of your magic so it explodes. Because
A magical
if it
overload.
eats too much. Similar to other things, to the episode of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, where they destroy a giant bird by giving it soda because birds can't burp. This worm cannot excrete magic properly, and so it will explode.
It don't have magic glands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What about your
Okay.
party members? Any thoughts on the party members?
Well, clearly the backpack one has been given way too much supplies and is passed out.
Okay.
And I don't know, you're just collecting a random assortment of foods. This one looks like it might have croissants in their hair.
That's pretty funny.
There's a random, I guess, glowing statue.
Okay.
A discount Yoshi.
Discount
How
Yoshi.
dare you?
It looks like the sort of rabbity-like one is very unhappy with the situation
Okay.
because the ears seem to be sort of flopped over.
Yep.
And the character in the upper left is just there.
Just there, huh?
That's
Okay.
actually Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so how did I do?
Well,
I don't think anything was right.
you know,
Tell me, you've more recently read the lore.
you did guess correctly who the main character was.
That's
Awesome.
So that's
Awesome.
Because of your knowledge of DS RPGs.
let's see. Anything else? Anything else that was correct?
I got the names right.
Anything
true.
else? Let's see.
Except for...
And that was about it. Okay.
So I think that was a really good exercise.
It was really good.
Listen. Plot a magical star sign. Doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, all this is actually a dream because you're actually on vacation.
So it's funny you say that. I was reading the Wikipedia entry right before we started reading this, and it basically has those vibes of like, just have fun.
Yeah.
Just have a nice time.
It's just a fun romp through space.
Literally, the first line. The game is a standard RPG adventure game. Don't fucking think about it. Don't get
Nice.
creative. It's a standard game.
So at the end of the day, I'm right.
Yeah. We're all right.
All right. We're going to go on to the next game.
This is one where I actually don't know. God damn
All
it.
right. And so now we're back up to Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh my
Covering one of the-
goodness.
We're going to be covering one of the greatest Souls-like games of our generation.
I'm gonna just explain my experience with this game. It was free on PS Plus, and I didn't claim it because I didn't give a fuck.
It was free on PS Plus.
I believe it was, or on Epic Game Store, one of those two. I can't remember. And then one time I came over to you guys' house,
Yep.
and B was playing it,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
it was quickly turned off after about 15 minutes, and we had dinner. That's all I know about this fucking game. B, I believe you showed me one cool power.
Sure,
I think I've seen maybe the first 15 minutes of cutscenes, and
you have.
that's about it.
All right, so let's read this.
God, this
Okay.
is the most anime bullshit I've ever seen.
In the
Oh,
face
yes.
of certain death, we rise.
God.
In the not too distant future, a disaster has brought collapse to the world as we know it. The remaining few fight to survive, blessed with gifts of power in exchange for their memories and a thirst for blood. Team up and embark on a journey to the ends of hell to unlock your past and escape your living nightmare in Code Vein.
Okay. Initial thoughts. This game wants me to say you're a vampire, but I'm not going to do it
Okay.
because it's Code Vein.
Yeah.
So you're a cyborg. All the characters are cyborgs, and you've had the Thirst for Blood downloaded as a patch,
Interesting.
Okay.
as a faulty, shitty patch.
Interesting. So I'll toss this out there. I know it's going to mean nothing to you, Daniel. This is connected to the God Eater games and anime, which you know all about.
Of course, my
Yeah.
favorite franchise, God Eating.
And also, knowing anything about those gives you no information about this.
Well, I'm about to tell you what this is about.
All right, so here we go.
I beg
Here
to
we
differ.
go.
One last thing. That girl.
What do you think
that-
of the? Yeah. What do you think of the?
So that's a
rock star?
Cossack. I've seen a Cossack before. I know a Cossack when I see one. The other one is like the character from
like
Prototype.
16?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah, this is very prototypey.
All these characters are like they can't even believe. They themselves can't believe how just unbearably anime sexy they are.
Yeah.
They can't even look at themselves. They can't look at they're not looking at each other. They
Yeah.
can't even look at each other. So this is just a world where like
They're too cool.
everyone is just ready to be violent all the time and cool as fuck and then drink blood and get capital G gifts. So you're going to be collecting gifts.
Yeah. Do you think they all have tragic backstories?
I think every single person left alive has a tragic backstory because a disaster has brought collapse. You can't survive a collapse.
Interesting.
That's everyone's tragic backstory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. Obviously, right off the bat,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the lady.
Oh, I also point out for people, just as a tossing out there, all these clips are from. This is important from Gamer's Little Playground or whatever. I say that because the main character is custom created, just so that.
Well, that's gonna obviously. I have to caveat all my lore now because it's. This game is obviously dependent on what character you make. The plot changes
Absolutely.
completely.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy on the left has been code veined, has been given a capital G gift.
Oh.
But the person on the right is like one of the like administrators or like it's like a programmer, but like a priestess now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, interesting.
So she like coded this tree.
Uh-huh.
Which is like the anti-code vein because like obviously code vein is red, white is the opposite of red, as we all know. But right now she's like downloading like the cure, and he's like, I'm not ready. I haven't gotten my gifts yet. I want this power. Foolish. We know it's foolish, but that's what's happening. This character, he might kill her or chase her off.
Okay.
We'll find out in the next cutscene.
Interesting.
Okay.
So clearly. Sorry. Is it Lewis? Please stop. Stop me, please. Okay,
Yeah.
so the person in this shot looks like a cupcake that's come to life because it looks like white frosting on the top and then a big old jacket and then some feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
True.
right.
Definitely.
Oh, that's a head. Never mind. So okay, so this is our protagonist. This is Code Veined Gift Man from the first screenshot.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Uh-huh.
And at this point, Cruz is the priestess.
Okay.
So at this point, Lewis is like trying to not. Like, I don't want to like destroy you because like we're all like trying to save the world. There's a collapse.
Definitely.
But then Cruz is like, well, but also I kind of want you to destroy me because like we're all cruel people. So even Cruz is cruel. Lewis is obviously cruel. But also because Cruz has a duty, right? Because Cruz made that tree.
Yeah.
And as the program cure, she's like, no, I don't want to like give in to my baser urges.
But they're all robots.
And murder you. But they're all robots. So they've done this before. That's going to come up later in the story.
Oh, what do you mean they've done this before?
It's a cycle. It's a cyclical.
Oh.
They're going to wake up on the moon out of a coffin. And
Is it a loop?
they're going to fly down and be like, Shinji, I love you, but I can't love you.
It's not a loop. Tell me it's a spiral.
Oh, shit. Well, it might. Let's find out. Next cutscene is definitely going to reveal. Yup. Answered all my questions. Okay. So I recognize this character as the junior Cossack or Kyle from South Park because of that hat. Nicola. So, okay, there's Popola, there's Devila, and then there's Nicola, who's a third character from the Nier franchise. We'll get into that later. That's going to come. That's going to come up later.
Oh yeah.
So obviously Mia is the actual Cossack lady from the cover.
Okay.
Opposite of Lewis. So this is really Mia and Lewis's story.
Got it.
They're trying to save Cruz. But again, they're imperfect heroes. They can't. They're also like they have a thirst for blood. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't save Cruz. They have to find some other way. This is where Nicola comes in because Nicola is really old. Nicola is like 20,000 years old. And she's seen this. She's seen this happen so many times. She already knows. So she's trying to like protect Mia from Lewis and also protect Cruz, but that comes up later. That comes up in Disc 2.
Okay.
In Disc 2.
And also like at the same time she's trying to embody the former human civilizations because it's the holiday season, right? She's trying to embody that spirit of cheer.
Oh, this takes place during the holidays.
Right. Well, this not the whole game, but this scene takes place during the holidays.
Okay.
Because it's depending on the clock on your system.
Right. I forgot about that.
So Nicola is really like she's like Gandalf the White, right? She's like trying to steer everyone in the right direction. In this case, it's again Mia and Lewis.
Okay.
And then Cruz needs to survive.
Okay.
Right.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I thought it was something else. Okay, so now there's a Mito, bringing back the Zelda references.
Absolutely.
1 week into Project Queen, the subject has exhibited no desire. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is Lewis. Lewis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is obviously Lewis. There's no doubt in my mind. Lewis is right now. Lewis is on a table, connected. Brain is connected like the Matrix.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And Lewis is getting information downloaded into his brain from Nicola because he was trying to kill Mia.
Okay.
Which is why Nicola had to step in and be like, "Get away from Mia! Don't fuck with Mia."
Interesting. So Lewis, I'm guessing from your description, is being given information on how to be a nice person.
Right? How to not destroy Mia, but then also up until this point, like all those really hot anime characters have been subject to their own cruelty. They can't get past their own cruelty.
Oh.
But Nicola
This is like
is
Rising
showing
Zero
them another
Dawn.
way. Exactly. Nicola is showing them like, look, there's this Project Queen. Like, you're good. You just have to find Project Queen.
What is Project Queen?
Well, you have to ask Cruz.
Okay.
Not Mito?
Not Mito?
No, Mito is working with Cruz.
Okay.
So actually, when I look at that in the background, I feel like one of those characters looks more feminine, and then on the right looks more masculine. So the right one, I'm gonna guess is Mito.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna guess the one on the left is actually Cruz.
Okay.
In the before times, like early Cruz, like
Oh, interesting.
where Cruz came from. Like they cloned this person's brain, who may or may not be Cruz,
Okay.
to then become Cruz and build the white tree.
So who's the
Oh,
person
okay.
in the foreground?
That's Lewis.
That's Lewis,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
obviously. Holy mother! All right. So,
Yeah.
knowing what I know about the story,
Yeah, of course. Knowing what you know without a doubt is accurate to the story.
what's happened now is they've transcended. Like they're in the chambers where like Project Queen happened. And when you're in those chambers, like you become your truest self.
Absolutely.
Because you still maintain your sense of self, you lose your thirst for blood, so you go back to a more natural, a pre-collapse
Interesting
state. And you're just your gift. You're not the thirst for blood. So obviously Lewis on the left has taken the form of a knight, like a white knight, like a princely figure with like a metallic arm. This is true Lewis now.
Okay.
So this is Lewis like just like being very noble, has shed off all of the like no, I shouldn't say shed, but it's fighting the dark urges from the gift and the thirst for blood. And on the right, I don't know if you guys are gonna believe this. On the right, that's actually Cruz.
What?
Transformed into her true
Crazy.
form, which is Tree Wolf, because she's the wolf that makes trees.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, if you look, there's a lot of similarities between her and like other like like Anne Orlando, like the Princess of Anne Orlando from Dark Souls.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a reference to that. It's obviously a reference to that. But that's Cruz like ready to defend like herself
Yeah.
with Nicola's help, because Nicola got them here. Nicola showed them the way with all the
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Lewis is talking. So obviously that's Lewis. What? Wait a minute. There's two Louis. There's two Louis. This is in this shot. So what's happened? Okay, here's what's happened. All
Well,
right.
they're robots, right? So there can be.
Yeah, exactly. So here's what. But also, there's something more going on here, which I know you missed when you played this game, B. But I noticed it.
Yeah.
It's a deep.
There's
like,
a lot. I probably missed
it's
a
a
lot.
deep, like, secret. Like, it's so subtle. Like, you have to really know your like ancient Greek history to really get it. It's okay. It's hard.
Okay.
And most people
Okay.
don't get it. But what's happened is because of the code downloaded to Nicola and then turning Lewis into the White Knight form. Lewis has been split up because that was inside the brain. That was in the brain world.
Wow.
This is real life Lewis.
Oh.
So there's two Lewis. Like White Knight Lewis woke up in a dark, sexy anime boy body.
Okay.
This is
But
like
Dark Lewis also already exists.
got it. So
Because
it's
you
like
played
Sora,
as Dark
Sora
Lewis.
and Roxas,
Right. That's exactly right. Except if they both existed at the same time.
which they do in 3.
I didn't know that.
Exactly like that.
So it is, in fact. So there you go. You know what it is. On the left, like, so what we don't know, what the game doesn't tell us, and again, this is like subtle, like deep,
Yeah.
subtle. That's actually Nicola on the left. 1,000 years have passed and she grew up.
Which left?
My left.
So this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know that I said previously she was 10,000 years old, but she was like, it's like exponential growth. So like 10,000 years and then like 1,000 she grows into an adult. And then 10,000
Oh.
she stays the same. That's not, you have to read the codexes. It's like, it's not,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's one of the
I see.
DLCs.
I see
But that's
that.
Nicola. On the right, that actually is Lewis's dad,
Oh.
Whoa.
who's also related to Cruz. They're all related. They're all brothers.
Oh.
They're all family.
It's all family, huh?
But
all
they're
family.
robots, so it's
They're
like
robots. I
So
guess-
they're from the same plant.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Not tree, but like manufacturing.
Right. Well, so you're getting ahead of yourself. But yeah, so in
Oh.
the front, we have Cruz. Cruz, see, because my sister became a successor. So Cruz is related to Lewis, Light and Dark Lewis, and their dad, whose name I
Yeah.
already forgot because it's
Yeah.
he only shows
Yeah.
up for like a few minutes. And she's now trying to like blow up to like spread the code. Spread the code to defeat the queen, because I guess Project Queen has now manifested into an evil entity.
Oh, interesting.
So in the way that there's like Light and Dark Lewis,
Yeah.
So Queen is Dark Cruz,
Oh, this
Right.
is like Persona 5. Persona 3?
right?
No, 2.
Kind of all of them.
Right.
Yeah, see, they're like that's Cruz, who goes by Karen now. That's Cruz sacrificing herself, taking on the dark form of Karen
Oh.
to spread the code and to fight the code vein.
Oh, so this is just like really creative, like storytelling, where the white image is the dark one.
Right,
Okay.
Right.
And Karen is the villain.
right,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, Karen.
Cruz is our heroine.
Karen is evil.
Okay, so this is the Cruz form that we saw previously, right?
Right.
It's a Cruz form. But now, like after Cruz exploded and spread all the code out, and the code vein is dying. There's like a big shot that you didn't get the screenshot of it. There's a shot of the world, and the code vein is like spreading. The world is like turning like a bright white.
Oh,
Because the code vein, I'm sorry,
Like
the code
the
vein
lights-
is
like the light
dying.
stream.
Right, exactly. And it's just like this milky substance going over the earth. But it came out of Cruz, so Cruz is dying.
Okay.
That is Cruz's dad, who's just like saying goodbye with a massive sword in his hand. He's gonna put Cruz out of her misery.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Well, obviously, after Cruz was put out of her misery, there's still the remnants left over, right?
Yeah.
So this is Ornstein and Smo. Someone named Yakumo is there.
Yeah.
That's not you though, because you're right now. This is Dark Lewis. This obviously is Dark Lewis. It's
Yeah.
not Light Lewis.
Definitely.
Okay.
So it's possible that Light Lewis has taken on a moniker similar to George Sand, taken on a moniker
Yeah.
of Yakumo, and now you need both of you to fight off like Karen Extreme. So what actually happened is, Karen took the corpse of Cruz that was already done, and she did like a fusion thing, but she mistimed it both times. So that's why you get like the really big Karen and then the really small one. It's the opposite ends, sort of like Go
interesting.
Tanks.
Okay. Yeah.
When there's like
Yeah.
there's like the big round Go Tanks, the little chubby Go Tanks, and
Oh,
there's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
little skinny Go Tanks.
The
That's what you're
imperfect
fighting.
Fusions.
You and Yakumo have to fight the imperfect fusions of Karen and Cruz's body.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Loki, this is the hardest boss fight in the game.
I believe it. Karen is really tough. Well, okay. In the back, obviously, is the residue. This is what I was talking about. This again. You didn't get the screenshot of the world becoming milky white, right? So, like,
Yeah.
that's he's looking. This is Dark Lewis looking at the sky, going like, "Great," but the code vein is still around him. So he's like, but this world is not for me. My hands are bloody. I can't live in this world.
Okay.
Go forth, Yakumo, and live for me.
Yeah. And as a bonus, this is technically the last one, but as a bonus,
Look, everyone's happy. It's
happy.
over. Look, the world is destroyed, but that's Cruz. That's Cruz's dad. That's Lewis.
Yeah.
And that's a bystander that was rescued. You can look back at past memories, or you can leave leave Hot Spring, sorry.
Yeah.
And you're still making money because you brought the world back, so you're good.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But see now the difference between this image, right? See again, it's very subtle. This image and then the back of the box, which is really the first image, right?
Yeah,
It's
of
really,
course.
or the second image of the game. There's so much tension in that, right? They're all looking at their tense, they're angry.
They are very tense.
Here they're relaxed, they're chill, they're good. They
Very
can
chill.
deal. Their hotness is just a fact of life. It's not a capital G gift. It's not a code vein.
Interesting. So what is the crown on the head mean?
I didn't notice that at all. Well, that's Lewis becoming the leader of the team, accepting his dark self and his light self, his Yakumo self, and becoming just regular Lewis, capital L Lewis, and then wearing the crown to signify
Okay.
the
Yeah.
united
The
posture.
acceptance of self.
I believe everything you said.
That was Code Vein.
That was Code
basically.
Vein.
I know I went into too much detail. Like there's some stuff that's not relevant for like a plot summary, but
I think it was all relevant.
As the only person who's played this game, there was a surprising amount that was accurate.
I can't. That's just me running on pure anime fumes.
You know what? I believe it.
That's just me thinking
I mean,
about the power
there was
of
a lot.
friendship.
I would say there was a lot that wasn't. Most of the accurate stuff was at the beginning, and then it sort of went off.
Oh, you mean the
rails.
parts that I've seen you play?
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll play Code Vein one day.
Maybe.
Hey, listen. That's a game.
It is a game, and we have one more
Oh, the grand finale.
bout to go. You ready for this, Tommy?
I'm ready.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Tell me what experience you have with this franchise.
Here we
I have watched B play a little bit of this game a couple of times.
Perfect.
That is the extent of my knowledge.
B, what's this game about?
Well, Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. It's from the creator and developer of the 20 million selling Crash Bandicoot series. Enter a new world of magic and adventure. Exploration, discovery, where enormous vistas, exotic characters lead you to places beyond your imagination. Test your wits and skills as you embark on your journey to reverse your best friend's transformation into a furry Otzel. Even as he entangles you with his amusing antics, discover precursor secrets, dazzling artifacts, and a sinister plot by twisted minds wanting to unleash Dark Eco, the most dangerous element in the universe. A new legacy is born.
Okay. All right. Well,
In case you wanted to know, this game is absolute brilliance and execution, brought together in a world so cohesive and expansive that it has no peer.
well, that's high praise. I can tell from the back
Yeah.
that the clearly magic, imagination, journeying, entanglement, precursors, and something being unleashed are very important to this game.
What gave you that impression?
You know, I think it just came to me. It was in my subconscious. I don't know.
Did
That's just
Mark
the impression I
Cerny work
got.
on this?
I think so.
It's a Cerny Games down there.
Yeah.
Never noticed that before. All right.
Okay.
What's going on here, Tommy?
Well, this is the beginning. It looks like we are in an elephant graveyard,
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
and
Sure.
you and your best friend are doing what Simba did and was dared to come here.
Interesting.
And
Who
are
are
investigating.
who are you?
I don't know. Both of them. You're both of them. They're
Not
one
incorrect.
entity.
Not incorrect.
Okay. So you did the dare. And then you go back to your hometown
Yeah.
and you tell this Mad Hatter here that you did the thing. And they're gonna pay you somehow, maybe?
Because you
with,
definitely need money.
With a sauna experience. Or
Okay.
maybe it's
Wait, the Mad Hatter is going to pay you with a sauna experience.
you know, I'm trying to guess what, because it looks like there's a body of water back there. It looks like there's like a luxurious tent. There's some steam rising. So it's either a sauna, like a hot spring type deal, or it's like one of those things where you ride around in a barrel, like a lazy lake thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are they floating or are they being hung by the gazebo?
Boy,
Wow.
one of those things will drastically change one character's personality.
You know, I think they're floating. I think they can fly. So I'm gonna say they're both magic.
Oh.
All right.
And
And who are all three people in this?
Think about the box.
think about the box. Oh my gosh. Okay. Precursors.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
Precursors to what?
To existence. To all that exists.
Do they have names?
No.
Who's the person not floating?
The person not floating is like a high priest of some kind because he has a staff, and we all know high priests have staffs.
Right.
Oh, that's a really
Okay.
good point.
Okay. They're now on a quest that they've been ordered to go on by the precursors, and they have a party of 4 because adventures always take place with a party of 4.
That's excellent.
Okay.
And that's Jack 1.
Okay.
Exciting.
Oh, that's it. All right.
That's all of
Cool.
Jack 1.
Boy,
Cool.
So much happens in Jack 1.
well, especially if you play Jack 2.
Especially All right, now we're in Jack 2. Something big is about to unfold.
You didn't read that correctly.
Something big is about to unfold in a groundbreaking action-packed adventure from Naughty Dog, the creators of the multi-million seller Jack and Daxter.
That's amazing. They're just going to keep citing to the multi-million seller Jack 2.
Yeah, right. After 2 years in prison, Jack's mad as hell and he's out for revenge.
Oh.
A deep and evolving storyline with fully integrated gameplay. Powerful weapons, a high-tech jetboard, an impenetrable mech suit, vehicles at your disposal, and unbridled freedom. Travel to a future alive with drama, conflict, and surprises. Friendship, betrayal, love, revenge. Think you're ready? Think again. You will finally know Jack. This is a side I love this because their ad campaign was "You don't know Jack."
That's fine.
That rings a bell.
It's one of them. Also, the world is better left to Jack, which is another one. I just love their ad campaign.
And for those who are wondering what just happened, B gestured to the wall where we have
A magazine
a
cutout.
magazine cutout of Jack too.
Tell me what happened.
Well, it sounds like there was some prison time being served, either between games or maybe at the start of this game they'll explain what they're talking about with the prison thing. And
why was there a prison stint?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe.
What's different about Jack?
More polygons.
Yes, that, and also now he has a gun, and also it sounds like there might be time travel, possibly involved in this game. Everything looks super futuristic compared to the last game that looked very much.
I was gonna say, how the fuck
villagey.
did you get that?
Well, because it says on the bottom.
Oh, does it say
Travel
it does
to
show
a
on the
future.
Okay. I totally missed that.
Yeah, me too. All right, ready?
Ready.
Oh, actually, who are these? Who are these people?
Oh, okay. Well, the first one is Jack,
Oh,
possibly, and the second one is also Jack. Mm-hmm. And the third one is the new female protagonist for this game. The next one is the antagonist of this game.
oh,
And I can't make out what's in the bottom one.
it's just another picture of Jack.
It's just another picture of Jack.
I don't know if
Sorry,
you know, this game is actually about Jack. I don't know if that's clear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's going on here?
Jack. Easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember? Is that Jack on the left?
You tell us.
He looks different, so hard to say. I'm guessing. Okay, so this looks like the prison.
Oh,
Daxter looks like maybe rescue mission happening here to rescue Jack, and Jack has transformed into this strange albino version of himself. Possibly from something that the prison has done to him.
He doesn't have any powers. They just made.
just making albino people out there. Wow. So what did the prison do to him?
Made him albino.
That was it. That's the extent of the experiment.
And maybe also erased his memories. Okay, so now his memories restored, his pigment restored. They're now out and about, and they are looking for something.
Oh, what are they looking for?
I think they are looking for a way home, perhaps. I just realized that there's a thing in the back that kind of looks like a flying car, which makes me wonder if they are already in the future and are trapped here, perhaps, and need to go back home to their timeline.
Interesting.
From the mists of time, Mars' light would shine. Okay, so this is either some sort of old magic person or an old science person. And
Or an old science person.
Indistinguishable.
Indistinguishable. There's no old. Old person.
That they have come to
Pick
for
your own
help
adjective.
to try to find their way home.
Oh.
Yep.
What's the thing in Jack's hand?
It is a glowing pita.
Delicious.
So what did you say?
He brought a snack
Yeah, he's
to his
hungry.
meeting with the old science man.
Oh, why
yeah.
does Daxter look so tense?
You know, because he doesn't like what the old man's saying.
He doesn't like that comment on the bottom.
I
He
don't
does
like your
not
tone,
like
old
it.
man. That's not what Daxter sounds like.
Today, you have proven yourself worthy to receive Mars' legacy. Okay, so Mars a person, or
Interesting.
a deity,
Oh,
possibly a deity.
what's the legacy?
Okay. So, perhaps the legacy is time travel itself, is the ability to move through time.
Oh.
And the old person told them to come to this temple to unlock this ability as a way to get home.
Interesting.
Hey,
What they have-
listen.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's at least a D plus.
Yeah.
This is some kind of temple of time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very Zelda vibes.
And that was perhaps a statue of Mar. Okay, and then now, grub roots. Talk about being in the wrong time at the right place. Wrong time at the right place. Okay, so in addition to trying to find their way home, they're also trying to do some sort of questy thing, possibly save the world. And
Do you recognize this character?
no, I do not.
I don't blame you.
Is it the barrel guy?
That's what you fucking get for bringing that guy into the beat.
So they unlocked the discovery that they needed to be at this place. So they went to this place, but it is not the right time for them to be there to either prevent the thing that they're trying to prevent, or I'm gonna stick with that.
What time do they need to be there?
9:00.
That's on the back of the box.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you did mention them unlocking powers in
True.
the temple, so
Yes.
True.
yes.
True.
they're obviously using those powers
To get
here.
to
Exactly.
get to 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So they just need to come back, but at a different time.
It only takes them to 8:59.
Okay. That's what we have for Act 2. So that's just how it ends, Tommy? That's how it ends?
Yeah, it's
And
quite
Ringling doesn't need
the
to come-
cliffhanger.
We really need to come back at
You really
9
need
o'clock?
to come back for the next game in order to.
Well, 9 o'clock starts with Jack 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wow, that looks very apocalyptic.
It does.
Fuck, look at that face.
I love it.
Very Mad Max vibes.
It does.
Very what is that one? Judge Dredd vibes.
Oh, yeah. The, whatever they call that.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
The epic legacy continues. Banished, left for dead, but this hero refused to be forgotten. Jack and his faithful companion Daxter are exiled in the unforgiving wasteland, where survival of the fittest is the law of the land. But deadly lands and dangerous creatures are only the beginning. Soon the worst...
Nightmare Magic.
That is a 3. Sorry. Worst nightmare magical finds...
Oh, because it's Jack 3. Because it's Jack 3.
Finds Jaxwell threatening to annihilate all life with eternal darkness, a darkness Jack knows only too well. Jack's exciting trilogy comes to a close, leading at last to revelations about the mythical warrior Mar, secrets to Jack's enigmatic past, and ultimately to the shocking revelation of who the precursors really are.
Okay.
Man, all that shit is in that. I forgot.
Yeah, so what's going on with these images, Tomes?
Well, the first one, there's clearly going to be some sort of racing minigame.
Yep.
Wow,
The second
not
one.
wrong.
What if I told you all these games had a racing mini?
Yeah.
The second one, clearly Avatar State unlocked.
Yep.
And the next one, gonna be some strategy involved, maybe leading an army of some
Oh,
kind.
tell me don't play with my heart like that.
And the last one is possibly also ship combat.
Interesting. We have Sauron's tower off in the distance.
We do indeed.
Sauron.
Sorry.
I want to point something out. It's really stupid. Why
Okay.
did they use a Roman numeral 2, but then the number 3?
Where's the Roman numeral?
It's for Jack 2.
Oh yeah.
Jack 2,
Oh
they
yeah.
use Roman numerals.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
they scrapped that idea after 2. They were like, nah, it didn't work.
Can't
Let's
fit
go back
3
to
lines
numerals.
on this box.
Yeah, they couldn't figure out how to make 3 be interesting.
Yeah.
Sony Game's not part of this one.
Okay. All right. So we ended the last one at a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
They were at the right place, wrong time.
Yeah.
So they go to the right place, right time, and then Jack loses his ability to travel through time, and now they're just stuck here.
Oh. So what's Jack doing here?
He's falling into from out of like the portal or whatever that he used to time travel here, and
Oh.
Is it still 9 o'clock?
it is now way past 9 o'clock.
All right.
Oh, what time is it?
It looks like it's probably around 2 p.m. from the position of the sun.
Oh, so what is the good plan, or is this sarcasm?
Sarcasm. Yeah, definitely sarcasm.
Well, at this point, you know Daxter so well in the third game.
Oh yeah. He's clearly a sarcastic individual.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
What the fuck? I don't remember this at all.
So this is another mini game.
Another minigame, because we already had one.
Well, right, because this is not the racing mini game. This
Right,
is
right,
the
right.
mining
Dear God, I
mini
hope
game.
This is the mining minigame?
Yes.
Is it?
Maybe. So those little circular
you.
things are where you need to try to mine for some sort of thing. And you want to avoid the squiggly octopus in the middle because it will attack you.
Interesting. What are we mining for?
Something important. And you've only got 5 chances.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're scaring me.
Boy, out of context, this is hilarious.
Jack is unlocking some sort of ability, and Daxter is afraid that he's going to lose his sanity towards the drunk on powerness that comes with unlocking new powers.
Oh, interesting.
What about that figure in the back?
Yeah, what about the figure in the back?
It looks like someone wearing a gas mask and balancing scales.
It does.
Yeah.
That's strange. So what is this power Jack is getting?
The ability to balance the scales.
Oh.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I would say completely accurate.
Okay, please promise me one thing. Promise me you'll find my son Mar. Oh, okay, so we're in the timeline where Mar is alive and well. So not necessarily deity, human, or whatever species they are, or possibly,
Interesting.
Dog.
and you need to find that person. You need to find Mar.
So where are they? Where are they in time?
So I guess they are in the past. Because Mar was a legend before, but now they are alive, so past, possibly.
Okay.
Unless Mar is someone who exists outside of time.
And so who's this dude that Jack is with?
Clearly, it is Mar's father.
Wow.
Brother Cruz's dad.
Get down from there and stop defiling that glorious machine.
I just remembered something with this screenshot.
All right.
This is the end of the game. This is how the game ends.
This is the end of the game. Who is defiling what? Okay. So the floaty guys are here to tell everyone that they've been using time travel incorrectly, and they are shutting it down because time travel is wrong. So these are the precursors.
Interesting.
And they come in like Deus Ex Machina, and they just the game ends with them solving all things.
What about this character?
What about this character up front?
He was the bad guy all along.
Wow.
Yep. He was the one messing up time.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Tommy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say there's one thing you said, similar to your Metal Gear Solid analysis. There's one thing you said
you're missing,
where I'm like, that's, if you had one fucking detail, you would know.
Yeah.
And like, it literally, the detail's like the ending cutscene of the game. You would be dead on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really good at
way.
You're really good at reading these.
Yeah.
You're surprisingly good at reading these.
Okay.
Or Daniel and I are surprisingly good at giving you
Well,
reads.
I will say you.
No, but you're really good at reading things.
There's at least one screenshot you picked where I'm like, you clever motherfucker. There's a character in that screenshot Tony didn't even notice. That's super important to the story.
Is it the old guy? Is it one of the old guys?
Well,
Is that it?
that's it. That's all of them.
Listen, we love stories in video games. We're nerds. This was a lot of fun. Hey, if we got it right, let us know. Let us know what your favorite parts are in Jak 3 or the Metal Gear Solid franchise or Magical Star Sign. If you even played Magical Star Sign, please leave a comment. Please.
Yes.
Please.
We want to know you.
Please let us know. Please.
If you like Code Vein or Eternal Sonata is cool. Code Vein, don't talk to me.
Oh, no. You can talk to us. Just
and we'll definitely be doing more VCEDs in the future.
Yeah. Well, I think the next VCED we have lined up is the Riddick VCED. Is that right?
It is.
that
It
sounds
is.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look forward to that one, folks.
And Tommy's definitely going to be doing that one solo.
The biggest Riddick fan of all of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey,
Bye.
goodbye.
TTFN.